If you know anything about me, you know that the pen stack is my all-time favorite stack. It's just so versatile and a true pleasure to use. What is the pen stack? First off, it's a part of the starter pack by Weaverspace and is completely free. Again, it's my favorite and most used stack I have in my stacks toolbox. The pen stack, at its core, is a stack to help you organize your projects by grouping stacks together and take notes for your project files. But it can do so much more. The pen stack can allow you to make your project files look super clean and allow you to work on your projects efficiently. At first glance, the pen stack doesn't look like much. Well, you shouldn't judge a stack on its settings, right? Out of the box, the stack can look pretty simple, but that can easily be changed. Here are just a few examples of what the pen stack can look like. You can change the color of the pens, you can add emojis and write up notes about whatever section you're working on. You can see that you can use markdown within the text area as well as HTML. You can choose to show and hide specific features of the pens. It's super easy to start getting the pen stack to look like you want it to. There are some built-in options for colors to add some flair to your pens. The Markdown text editor allows you to make the text content organized how you'd like. Let me show you some of the more advanced ways you can make your pen stack stand out from the rest. Here I have a standard pen without anything changed. I'm going to add a swatch palette to the page and add a background swatch to it. I'll give my background swatch a class of pen gradient 01 and do the same for the pen in the note class setting. Now, within my background swatch, I'll select CSS under Background Styles. You'll notice the background of the pen instantly updates and my gradient is now showing. I can add some text by double-clicking in the Notes section of the pen and then change the text to use the light version. You can also do this by clicking Note Color and then Custom and setting the text color there. You can use HTML within the pen to render layouts that can make your pens look super extra. I have this page over here where I have a couple of layouts I made. They use the macros I include in all of my stacks project files for the site title, site, URL, and the site logo. I use swatches to create these layouts, which means you would need to include those swatches everywhere you wanted the pen to look the way you want, or you could use inline CSS and add the settings to the code yourself and the pens could just be standalone. But, you can see how you can add in some really useful info and content into the pen stack to make them more aesthetically appealing while in edit mode. The total and easy CMS macros don't dynamically work in edit mode like they do in preview, but they do allow you to quickly add info from the admin side to a pen when adding the HTML layouts. Once we have the layouts the way we want them, all we need to do is preview them in a browser and use the browser inspector to view the code. We then copy and paste the code from the browser into our pen. Now we have our HTML layout in the pen so we can view it while in edit mode. Now that you've seen what the pen stack can look like, let me show you the best features of the pen stack. The pen stack is fantastic for helping you figure out issues you're having with your pages within your project files. The last couple of settings down here are pretty awesome and simple by design. If you toggle on the Do Not Publish setting, whatever is in your pen stack won't publish, nor will it preview. This is fantastic for complex pages with lots of sections. There may be one setting somewhere that is messing up the whole page, and by systematically going through and turning off and on pen stacks, you'll be able to figure out where the problem content is. This method of trial and error has saved me so much time and frustration. Once I find the problem, I can then take it over to my sandbox and work on it to make sure there's nothing funky going on with it. Once I know the content within the pen is good to go, I can simply copy it back into my page and check to make sure it's working as expected. Hopefully this gave you some insight as to what the pen stack is capable of.